Yes, people. Welcome back to another video. Transfer talk. Outgoings for Liverpool. Is it a shock of the summer in terms of outgoings? Something that we didn't expect. We thought one of the left backs were leaving the Costa Simicas. We didn't expect it to be Andy Robertson. Let's dive into it. So Fabrizio Romano comes at exclusive Atletico Madrid. Top target at left back is Andy Robertson, appreciated internally as ideal candidate. Not an easy deal at Liverpool, rate him highly, even with Kirkers due to join the club soon. Atleti have Robertson higher than Theo Hernandez on the shortlist at left back so far. He then, by the way, follows this up with more on Andy Robertson exclusive story. Understand Robertson's keen on joining Atleti, and internal talks have already started. Atletico consider Robertson as their priority, as revealed. Apparently, they've also put in a bid, an alleged bid of £7 million. Liverpool want somewhere in between 15 million. I believe, in my opinion, Liverpool will probably compromise in between that. If I'm being truly honest, I don't think they will probably get the 15 mil they asked for. And also, contracts expect between Liverpool and Atletico to go reach an agreement with Robertson. Yes, it's looking like, guys, Andy Robertson is going to be leaving Liverpool Football Club. I didn't expect him to leave. I thought, he would be happy with the backup role. He's still getting minutes. Obviously, Kirk is new to the club, still with his agent, etc. And the experience that Andy Robertson will give on the football pitch. But it is looking like he is going to be leaving this summer, guys. And it's sad, but it is what it is. And, we got told months ago it's going to be a ruthless summer. It's going to be a summer of madness, summer of whatever, where you're going to see outgoings you did not expect, barring your Nunez's, your Simicas's, your Kelleher's, for example. No one really would have thought Andy Robertson's one of those names, but it's looking like that is going to be the case. Something interesting I do want to show you about Andy Robertson. Now, this report came out. The transfer rumours are circulating that Andy Robertson's representatives are at the PLG agency are seeking a contract termination and a free transfer. Tyler Alexander-Arnold is a direct PLG agency with 25% ownership. We're not going to go into it, but look, we all have our thoughts and feelings on the Trent Alexander-Arnold family. But this is no surprise. In my opinion, of course, he's going to try and get him a free because, it means more money for him. But on a brighter side with Andy Robertson, funny enough, guys, Andy Robertson has more Premier League assists than Eden Hazard, Mesut Ozil, and Paul Scholes. Not bad from an 8 mil relegated Hull, is he? Andy Robertson, in my opinion, has probably been pound for pound the best signing this club has made in the past 10 years. Unbelievable left back, top 2, top 3 left backs of this Premier League era, in my opinion. And he was the best left back in the world. You look back from his prime from 2018 to 2022, I would say, was prime Andy Robertson. He was up there for Team of the Years, etc. He was the best in the world, and this season has really shown it with the mistakes he's made. The Fulham red card. It was quite proven that he was only assisted against Arsenal in the league not too long ago. You look at Andy Robertson, you think, even defensively, okay, he was bad, but going forward, he's still good. He hasn't shown that this season, and that's come with injuries. He's picked up injuries the last couple of years. You have to think the job of Andy Robertson is energetic press, the non-stop of it, to keep on going and going and going. It's going to take a toll with injuries and with age. And I think he's, 31, 32. You saw his interview not too long ago, I think a couple of days ago on Sky, speaking about the potential Kirkes stuff. And, he looked like potentially that was an indicator for me when looking back on that. And how much I think we're going to get? We're probably going to get somewhere. I reckon we're probably going to compromise and probably get 10 mil for him. And unbelievable servant. 1 year left on his contract. I thought he was going to see it out. And it'll be Tsimikas who goes. I still think Tsimikas will go. I think both left backs are going to be gone. And obviously our left backs will be Milos Kerkez, and I think Gerard Hatto will be the backup replacement. Also, he can play centre back, and we already know all that sort of stuff. I think Hatto will be the man, obviously. But then you could probably think about it. Tsimikas, he's used to the backup role, is more compromised there. But I don't think Slot trusts him. However, Graham Bailey did come out with this, though. Although Andy Robertson is more than happy to fight for Milos Kerkez spot at Liverpool, he also feels that the chance to play in Spain is fascinating and Liverpool will not stand in the defenders' way. Hey, not bad from a relegated Hull, do you know what I mean? Scottishman, he's a proud Scottishman's captain. He's going to have that competitiveness about him. You think, look, I'm not going to be the first main man at Liverpool anymore. If I get an offer from Atletico Madrid in Spain, it's a new culture I can learn. And yeah, the club aren't going to stand in his way, man. He's been an unbelievable servant, an icon, a hero. Underrated at times, Andy Robertson. It's just a shame how it's gone for him, with injuries and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that is ultimately a part of football. But yeah, he'll go to Atletico Madrid and go there. This is how I personally thought it would go down for Robertson. I thought he would leave on a free, or he does a 1-year extension. He then leaves to go to Celtic on a free transfer, goes there for, let's say, 2-3 years, wins a couple of titles and cups, a treble or whatever, and then he'll probably just retire and sail off into the sunset. I thought that's how it will go for him, but if he feels like he's still got a part to play in Europe, he's obviously going to take it. And to have Atletico Madrid on your CV as well, it's not bad. So I don't grudge him, for that, because he's got that pride in him, that Scottish captaincy of, got to be in that first position, and I don't blame him. It would have been nice to keep him around. I'd rather keep him around than Tsimikas, because Robertson offers you that experience to be able to learn Milos Kerkez the way around the club and help him embed him into the club. He'll also play. I actually think he would actually get a fair few games, because I don't think Milos Kerkez is going to start every single game, guys. Then you have to think he's guaranteed all the cups, so he's still guaranteed 20 to 25 games a season, in my opinion. Will come on as a sub as well. But yeah, it is looking like he is going to be going to Atletico Madrid, and this story looks like it is going to be moving fast. I expect this transfer to probably be done in the next couple of days. I thought they would have actually probably got it done before the Club World Cup, so they would have got him in before the Club World Cup, but that's not to be the case. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting, guys, now, because this is kind of one of those ones where, you ain't safe. Do you know what I mean? No one would have thought Andy Robertson would leave. We all thought 1 year left on his contract, he's going to leave an offer and go to Celtic. But that's not obviously to be the case. And obviously, it's the summer of madness. Who else will join Andy Robertson in the uncertainty of I didn't expect that. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting. I do have a slight worry. Is too much? When does it become too much change? Your Kelleher's, your Chiesas, your Darwins, I understand. But if you're getting rid of your Robertsons as well of this world, when does it become too much change? Because I don't want to see too much change. I want to see outgoings. I want to see incomings, of course. But when does it become we've got to keep some experience around the club, players that know their know-how. Do you know what I mean? It is a slight worry, depending on what could happen on going forward. But I suppose we are going to have to wait and see how that would develop in that scenario. But yeah, Andy Robertson's Atletico Madrid looks like it is going to be happening in the next couple of days, when agreement expected to be reached. People smash the likes, get subscribing, share this video with your mates. Daily live streams. Also, the Club World Cup is starting. We're going to be doing a couple of games of those. All the the big games. We're not going to be doing like your Boca Juniors at 3 a.m, but we will be doing some of the games over there on the channel. Smash that like, subscribe, take care, guys, and subscribe with the latest Liverpool content and football content.